Welcome to Harvest and Hearth. Today we're diving into the charm of antique farmhouse decor. Pieces that tell stories and bring soul to your space. Discover styling tips to make vintage finds feel fresh and meaningful. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more ideas, and share your thoughts below. A rustic entryway welcomes you with a weathered oak bench, vintage galvanized buckets filled with dried lavender, and a distressed window frame repurposed as wall art. A braided jute rug anchors the space with natural texture, creating a nostalgic yet inviting first impression of antique farmhouse charm. In a quiet corner, an aged pine cupboard proudly displays ironstone pitchers and vintage books tied with twine. A ceramic crock overflows with dried wheat. The chipped white paint tells a beautiful story of age, wear, and love, echoes of simpler times and enduring farmhouse grace. A classic farmhouse dining space centers around a reclaimed wood trestle table with mismatched antique chairs. Vintage enamelware adds authenticity, while an old barn door on the wall adds rustic texture. A linen table runner and dried herbs complete the look with elegance and character. An antique apothecary cabinet becomes a stylish console, topped with amber glass bottles and an old brass clock. melted taper candles, and a faded oil painting lean casually against a shiplap wall. It's a quiet composition of vintage layers and forgotten treasures beautifully restored. A dreamy bedroom scene features a wrought iron bed frame, hand-stitched quilts, and a wooden crate acting as a nightstand. Antique wall hooks display woven baskets and vintage linens, blending practicality with history in this cozy, restful farmhouse retreat. In the kitchen, a whitewashed sideboard is filled with ironstone tureens, stacked cutting boards, and a vintage egg scale. An old-fashioned kitchen scale anchors the display, evoking the charm of farmhouse cooking and heirloom utility. Above a stone fireplace, a weathered tobacco basket steals attention. Framed vintage photos, salvaged wood signs, and dried cotton stems in a ceramic jug complete the scene. A wall filled with memory, character, and deep-rooted farmhouse tradition. small home office nook glows with character, featuring an antique secretary desk, vintage ink bottles, and a porcelain lamp with a soft linen shade. A preserved botanical print hangs nearby, offering natural inspiration in this pocket of peaceful productivity. A hallway scene captures quiet texture. A grain sack runner stretches across wooden floors, a propped ladder holds linen throws, and antique milking stools cradle clay pots of green plants. Aged sconces add soft golden light, whispering rustic warmth with every step. An open hutch proudly displays ironstone plates and clear apothecary jars filled with beans, buttons, and flour. Bread pans and enamel canisters peek through folded linens. This shelfscape tells a daily story of farmhouse rhythm and time-worn beauty. A cozy living room is anchored by a vintage trunk used as a coffee table. Aged books, a crackled pitcher of dried hydrangeas, and a rusted lantern layer story upon story in this warm and weathered setting. In a quiet kitchen corner, a cabinet door becomes wall art. Vintage kitchen scales, rolling pins, and iron hooks filled with hanging aprons surround it. Each element feels like it was handed down, steeped in memory and farmhouse tradition. A narrow console is topped with aged stoneware jugs, chipped corbels, and a barn window repurposed into a mirror. Baskets filled with dried lavender complete the styling, blending rustic fragments into one beautiful statement of home and heritage. A buffet with ornate carvings hosts ironstone pitchers, brass candlesticks, and a backdrop of vintage wall sconces. Wax drips and chipped surfaces tell of celebrations past. The space breathes elegance wrapped in the softness of patina and time. inviting reading nook offers a rocking chair draped with a patchwork quilt. A woven rug softens the space beneath a vintage floor lamp and crate bookshelf. The colors are muted and warm, inviting moments of stillness and reflection. The farmhouse laundry room is a nostalgic dream. A mounted vintage washboard, a wooden ironing board, enamel buckets, and mason jars filled with soaps and pins bring charm to chores. Here, even utility has a story to tell. Beneath rustic ceiling beams, a salvage table is paired with antique turned-leg chairs. Dried florals in mismatched bottles add softness, while an aged mirror catches golden afternoon light. The entire nook whispers old-world charm and gentle authenticity. A mantle layered with chipped white candlesticks, vintage cross-stitch art, and moss-filled dough bowls tells a story of home and heart. Lace ribbon around old books completes the vignette, proof that farmhouse elegance lives in details. The mudroom scene showcases reclaimed wood with antique coat hooks, a vintage crate filled with garden tools, and a ticking striped cushion on a bench. An enamel basin filled with herbs completes the look, practical beauty for everyday life. In a cozy kitchen corner, antique crockery fills a tall wooden cabinet. A grain sack curtain softens the sink area. Rustic shelves display old jars and sifters, while delicate lace runners add timeless farmhouse sweetness to every surface. Thanks for joining us on this journey through timeless farmhouse style. Antique pieces have a way of making your home feel warm, personal, and full of history. If you love this cozy tour, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to Harvest and Hearth today.